This weekend, we're going to have the Manchester Derby. After a big break from football because of the passing of the Queen, we're going to have Manchester United coming up against Manchester City. And this match is going to take place at the Etihad, so of course this is going to be an incredibly tough match for Manchester United. But everyone seems to be trying to make this match about two players in particular. So who else has a comment on this but Jamie Carragher? So he warns that Manchester United's Lisandro Martinez to keep away from Erling Haaland. He elaborates on this a little bit here, the main quote being, "The best advice Manchester United coach Erik ten Hag can offer Lisandro Martinez about dealing with Erling Haaland is to keep away from him," Carragher told The Telegraph. It's hard to know what to think about this because Lisandro Martinez has came up against Erling Haaland before in the Champions League when Ajax played Borussia Dortmund, and Haaland only played one of the two legs, but in the league that he did play, Dortmund lost 4-0 to Ajax. In Amsterdam, of course. 4-0 was a pretty good result, and Martinez did keep Haaland quiet for that whole match. I mean, they didn't have a tremendous amount of interaction in that match, but look, he's beaten him before. I mean, can kind of hold on to that one, I guess. But so, to be fair on Carragher, he does elaborate a bit more after this. So what he's actually getting, as he's saying, some battles can be won by out-muscling or outplaying an opponent. Other players need out-thinking. Martinez must be at his smartest to get the better of the Man City rival this weekend. And he's saying that he does point out that it is well known that the greatest centre-backs of all time, including Franco Baresi, Daniel Passarella and Bobby Moore, were less than 6 foot, proving size is no barrier to being a world-class centre-half, which seems to actually go against his earlier statements pretty hard. I have the earlier quote from Carragher here, who was very apprehensive about Lisandro Martinez's height earlier on. He's quoted as saying, "The other problem he's got," meaning Erik ten Hag, "is the signing of Lisandro Martinez at the back. Now, we should never judge players too early, but I'm convinced this can't work because the size of him, 5'9", playing in a back four, maybe he could go left back, or maybe he could play in a back three." So Carragher was pretty known to be apprehensive of Martinez only being 5'9", taking on the 6'4" Erling Haaland. But it seems to have worked out before, so that gives me a little bit of hope for this match, and probably other Manchester United fans. Erling Haaland has had an unbelievable start though, so I can't help but still be completely worried. So going by these stats we have here, he's got 11 goals from his first 7 games in the Premier League, which is absolutely absurd, and then 3 goals from his first 2 Champions League matches. Totally insane. Like, who else? No one's like as good as that. So, if anything, he has gotten better since his Dortmund days. But I would say that Martinez has too. He has adapted to the Premier League pretty effortlessly. And yeah, this is going to be. I am excited to see that face-off in particular, but I'm not gonna say that Manchester United has the advantage here. I think after this big break, because of the Queen passing and so on, it's been over a month since many teams have had Premier League games, and so for it to come back and the first game to be Manchester City away at the Etihad is going to be extremely tough. And I wouldn't say I'm particularly confident. I do think Manchester City would win this game. They have Pep Guardiola. They have an amazing squad. They are far from just Erling Haaland. But this is another big test for Erik ten Hag. He has surprised everyone with the result against Arsenal and Liverpool, of course. So far, so good. If he can take down another top 6 team, even if it's a draw, I think that's incredible. And this is just coming off Erik ten Hag winning Manager of the Month. So look, this is your next big test. You did well in the first month, and now you've got to keep going. We also have, Marcus Rashford, of course, won Player of the Month as well. So Manchester United are in good form, but so are Manchester City. And yeah, it's hard to know how this match is going to go. But either way, it's probably going to be a bloodbath. That's what we all want to see, right? So I'm super excited for this match. And yeah, it could even be the case that nothing even happens between Martinez and Erling Haaland, and Kevin De Bruyne just scores a whole pile of goals, and it doesn't matter. Erling Haaland is far from their only player. And yeah, so either way, it's going to be a tough match. I'd be happy with a draw, but we'll see what happens, I suppose.